Hello, my dears. How are you? Excuse me, sorry. How long has it been since I last vlogged? About 3 months. I'm rubbish, but a lot has been going on in my life, and I was going to do my next vlog, this one, in a very, very different format, but I wanted to get a vlog down, and I'll do that very soon anyway. What is new? Okay. I've had my final psychiatric assessment at the general clinic. All being well, I should be receiving a letter any day now that confirms I'm discharged from the gender clinic and I'm now referred over for a surgical referral. Woohoo! Yay! So pleased. It's been, what a journey. It's really funny, and I was chatting with a friend about this the other day, and get this. Currently in the UK, there is a massive backlog in terms of patients who transition and are referred to the surgical team. The average waiting time is 14 months. So what they will do is I'll have had 3 psychiatric assessments. They will then have confirmed that she's well established in her role and they're happy to refer me for surgery. Of course, anyone looking and who knows me would know that. But the fact that they wait 14 months then to an average of 14 months for you then to be seen by a surgical team, and that's just a triage. It's not even, you're going to have surgery by that date. They will triage you, and then you'll have to have another 2 independent surgical agreements that you can't have surgery, and then they'll do it. So in a 14-month period, a lot can change for a person psychologically. Now, I'm not saying that there should be more psychiatric assessments, but I think that the times between them referring you and them doing a triage and assessing your suitability and expectations are right for surgery, I think that it's a bit backward, the whole system, and certainly that the waiting time shouldn't be as much. Just my opinion. I don't know if you can see body-wise, shape, I'm changing. Definitely my bottom is getting bigger, my boobs are growing, which is amazing. The hormones are really taking their toll. You guys will recall that I was in a relationship with someone, and we did break up just before Christmas. And I've already gone into the reasons why and way forward. I'm not going to go through that again. But middle of January, I met someone else. Hi, Will. Will is a girl, and that's her preferred name, so that's what I call her. She is amazing, honestly. It's like I've met my best friend. You know, without trying to gross you guys out, we can listen to our music, and then we can do other stuff, grown up stuff. I'm not going to go into detail. And then we can, we can talk for hours, and we have belly aching laugh. And she is the most amazing, wonderful, kind, considerate, caring, beautiful soul and person I've ever met. I am absolutely head over heels in love with you, darling, and it is just so amazing. I am so grateful to the universe for bringing us together. I honestly feel, if any one of you watching this have seen Hedwig and the Angry Itch, The Origins of Love, that's us. Totally. If you haven't even watched it, I would recommend that you do, because not only is it a super fun, gay, big, amazing, sparkly, glittery film, it's actually a beautiful love story. And that the actual sentiment of that song and the kind of the kind of mythology behind it is very beautiful, but it's very apt in terms of myself and Will. I never thought that I would ever meet someone who, you have in your mind, you have an idea of what the perfect partner would be. And basically for me, this is me, I want someone who's going to stimulate me intellectually, spiritually, emotionally, physically, and someone who just gets me, who there's no competition with. It's just we're there to support and love and care about each other. We're a team. That's her. And I honestly, I would be quite happy to spend the rest of my life with her. There you go, I've said it publicly, sorry. She's amazing. I absolutely blooming well adore her. Totally. And I'm so grateful. Yay, go us! I found love, and it's really weird because now that I realised that I've done this kind of in transitioning. I've built up a lot of barriers, so as the barriers are falling down and I'm kind of letting her in, a lot of stuff's coming out emotionally. I don't mind sharing this with you because I think that in sharing this, it'll make you guys say, well, it'll kind of give you a bit of an insight into what it's like being transgender, but also that, you know, just because I appear to be really happy and stuff, sometimes inside I am not at all. I had an anxiety attack a few weeks ago, and it was weird because I was at a place I love with a lot of people that I love, and all of a sudden I just felt like someone had grabbed my heart and they were pulling it and they were twisting it and they were trying to yank it out. And I've had a eating disorder. I have had bulimia before. I used it early on in my transition, I think, as a way of coping with the stress and emotional stuff I was going through. And I wanted to go and do it. I felt like I had to do something to be in control of my emotions because they were running amok, and it was really scary. But Will was chatting to me, as she does all the time, and she was saying that, you know, because you're letting your barriers and your emotions down and you're being open and stuff, then some of the stuff that you've kind of built away for ages, you're going to get feelings about stuff like that. And I'm not saying that she makes me feel anxious, she doesn't at all. But it was a very strange thing to have happened to someone who, you know, anyone who knows me will know this. I'm a very confident, outgoing person. Nothing really phases me. So to kind of have an anxiety attack, it brought things down to earth a bit, and it made me realise that, you know, sometimes we just have to be kind to ourselves, you know, especially transitioning. It's hard, it's not easy. It's wonderful being the person I've always wanted to be, and always have been, but hidden. But, you know, I don't think I would give enough credence sometimes to stuff that that we do go through, and it's hard. It's not, you know, it's not all plain sailing, but it is. Everything that you go through is so worth it to be this happy. If they could bottle it and sell it, I'd be worth millions. Trust me, it'd be worth millions. So yeah, so everything's happening as it should. Honestly, I think that. What do I think? What bit of advice do I want to impart before I sign off? I just want to say to you guys, keep going. It's very hard for a transgender person to find love, and I think that there are going to be times when you're going to settle, or you're going to kind of go for stuff that you think that you want, or that you're going to kind of think, oh, do you know what, I'm not going to get anyone else, or whatever, and settle for it. Don't do that to yourself, because the right person is out there for you. And, you know, in terms of the process and how long things take, keep going. You will get there. You know, as soon as you made the decision or started exploring your gender identity or your sexuality or whatever thing that you're going through, once you've done that, you've started the whole process. And, you know, have faith. Things will get harder, but they'll also get better. And the longer you go on, the more you realise that actually it is all worth it. Because ultimately, if you can live authentically, be yourself, be comfortable with who you're looking at in the mirror, and be comfortable at the end of the day with who you are, then that's what life is all about. Come on, my dears, if you get to the age of 80 and you think back, yeah, you're not going to be like, well, I drove that car then, and I had that much money, and I had this handbag and these shoes, or, you know, had this TV or whatever. I think ultimately your life comes down to, or for me, a rich life is one that's measured by the experiences that you have, the authenticity that you live with, the kind of people's lives that you touch, and how happy you are. Because ultimately, you come into the world with nothing, you leave the world with nothing. It's all about the experiences that you have and how happy you are in the experiences that you have. So yeah, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to be sharing something else with you in about 3 or 4 weeks' time. Maybe a little bit longer, but ultimately, yeah, once I'm settled in my new place, because my surroundings are going to change. And then, yeah, I'll hopefully get to share the new thing with you. And I'm looking forward to sharing more projects with you guys very soon, hopefully before the summer. But if not, certainly before the autumn. Yeah, just be kind to yourselves. love yourself, and as I always say, be yourself, no one else. Take care. Love you lots. Bye.